What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Let's Go Eevee! Last time, we completed our rematches against the Elite Four, just to see how tough their Pokemon were after becoming the champion. I did mention last time that I would be going and doing some training in order to gear up for the Master Trainers. And I've done some training. I'm at about the level that I said I would want to be at. But I'm actually not done with my training just yet. So that begs the question, what the heck are we doing if I'm not done with my training? Well, in this episode, I went and tried to do a little bit of research concerning some of the Master Trainers, as well as good ways to grind, which, to be honest, Master Trainers don't scale in level, which is good. They're not all level 75, which is also good, except the ones that, all the ones I'm facing are level 75. And best way for your experience training is catching a crap ton of Chansey at Cerulean Cave, which is something that I'll be doing afterward. So what exactly are we doing today if I'm not done with my training? Well, as we've seen before, that there have been some various rematches that don't necessarily have to do with gym leaders or the Elite Four. We kind of saw the rematch between Jesse and James, and they're not the only trainers that we can rematch that are a lot stronger. Because if we head on over to Vermilion, specifically where the SS Anne used to be, we can see that Mina is still here. Now before we get going, you know, I could probably keep Minato out front and go from there. Honestly, these rematches I'm about to do should have been done once we beat the Elite Four. So we're kind of just gonna curb stomp them, but at the very least, it does give me a chance to actually show them off. And there are multiple rematches, 2 in fact. And as we can already see, the first is against Mina. How about it, Cantonian trainer? Want to try battling my fairy-type Pokemon? Of course. Then here I go. You're going to learn how great fairy-type Pokemon can be. Okay, and this time she has 3 Pokemon. And her first one is gonna be a Mr. Mime. So yeah, like I said, probably should have been done once we beat the champion, but there really wasn't a big reason to come back here or to head on over to the other location where the other rematch of the day is. Especially the other one. There's really no reason to go back there unless you know that it's there. So it's very easily skippable. But Mina's actually does serve a bit more of a purpose once we actually beat her again. And hey, Minato leveled up. Aw, yeah. Alright, next Pokemon. Ninetales. Let's have a Ditto fight. She sends out an Alolan Ninetales. And thankfully, Alolan Ninetales is ice. So, I can do this. Thankfully, fairies also don't do well with fire. Alright, and her last Pokemon is a Wigglytuff. Maya or Mario? Probably Maya. Maya's actually... I'm actually not sure if Maya's been falling a little bit behind compared to Mario, which is weird. But I do use Mario a lot with the training that I had been doing, which was fighting the Elite Four a ton of times. Which is great if you want money to get, like, the crown and whatnot, but... not exactly the great... Oh, I'm so glad I chose Maya and not Mario. I mean, it's Great if you want to get money, but not the most efficient way to get experience. It's still decent, though. But there we go. Down goes her Wigglytuff, and down goes her last Pokemon. I'm shocked at your strength. And we get a bottle cap. Oh, wonderful. You and your Pokemon battling side by side? Now that's a great composition. I'd love to draw a picture of you two. So yes, we can battle Mina once per day once we've actually beaten the Elite Four. And once per day, we get a bottle cap. So what exactly is a bottle cap useful for? Scratch my back! Better? Anyway, in order to show what the bottle caps are useful for, the quickest way would be to head on over to Cerulean. So let's go! Green, what the heck are you doing here? Ow! Drat, I couldn't catch you this time either, huh? Well, never mind. Just show me how strong you've gotten. Oh my gosh, we can rematch Green! I didn't even know she was still around! Okay, I guess this is gonna go longer than I was expecting. Okay, she's about the same level as when we fought her the first time, so that's good, I guess. I was not expecting to fight Green again! This wasn't the rematch I was saying that we would be doing! But I guess we're doing it now. Okay, sure, why not? Let's send out Mario. I mean, I guess it makes sense that she's in Cerulean, because that's just the closest city. I just wasn't expecting to actually find her. I thought her battle was like a one and done kind of thing. Like you fight her once and then you never see her again. Nope, she's just hanging around Cerulean trying to catch you in a Pokeball. Okay, sure. Sure. Well, I mean, if we really want to, we can. Oh, ah. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, at the very least, Green does offer a decent challenge. Something that I didn't think we'd actually have in this episode. Because like I said, both of the rematches I was wanting to do are best taken care of right after you beat the Elite Four. So I guess we're just going to be doing this. Not like I can run away from a trainer battle now, can I? Well, it's decent enough experience for my Pokemon, I guess. Not the training I wanted to do, though. I had my own training in mind, and it involved a lot of Chansey. But sure, we can have a somewhat decent fight this time around. Next Pokemon, Victory Bell. I'm gonna send out... Nah, we'll send out Lavrina. Lavrina is a little bit further behind compared to literally everyone else. And when I do go on my catching training, everyone gets the same amount of experience, whereas in battles, the Pokemon that actually fight get more experience than the Pokemon who didn't. So getting a little bit more experience for Lavrina would probably help her out. Okay, now go ahead and fly. Although still not enough. Okay, well, whatever. I can deal. Go ahead and headbutt. And we're good. Okay. Hey, Mario leveled up. Next Pokemon, Kangaskhan. Maya, I guess? Either Maya or Mario, and I have much more confidence in Maya's capabilities. Superpower would be nice, but let's instead go for a Body Slam. Probably should have gone with the Poison Jab. Ah, damn it! Okay, Poison Jab it is. Hey! Dizzy Punch. Okay, I think I can survive another hit like that. Superpower! Sucker Punch! Jerk. Hey! Still got my attack off! Okay, so I took down 3 of her Pokemon. So that's good. Okay, next Pokemon, Gengar. Minato, I guess. I'd probably stick with Maya if her defenses weren't lowered, she wasn't almost dead, and she wasn't confused. Thankfully, though, I've got a Batty-Bad. Which almost one-shotted it. Wow, okay, well that certainly helps. And then I can recover that HP by using a Bouncy Bubble. Really thankful Green just doesn't... Dang, 2 crits in a row. Green doesn't have, like, items to help her out. In fact, I think the only trainer I've ever seen to actually use items is Fallout. Your rival's the only one that ever uses any sort of items. Let's go with Mario. Which is kind of interesting that he's the only one who does in, like, the entirety of the game. Considering that a lot more of, like, the major bosses tend to use the crap out of items. And even just some normal trainers, especially, like, the rich trainers. Like, they use items all the time. Right, and our last Pokemon is Blastoise. Yeah, stick with Minato. Minato can tank its Hydro Pump a lot better than Mario can. Last is her signature Pokemon. Go for a Buzzy Buzz. Alright. I forgot it had Fake Out. Didn't even do all that much. Alright, well, whatever. Blastoise is paralyzed. Uh-oh. And there goes Reflect. Not like it really did all that much. I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion. Okay, cool, thanks. Glad you let me use that. Ooh, that does like 100 damage or so. Max Potion. I can survive 1, maybe 2 if I'm at full health. Oh, come on! Wish that happened whenever I use moves like Hydro Pump. Oh, for goodness sake! Seriously? Doesn't it have like 70 accuracy or something? The last one should miss. It should. Otherwise, I'm calling BS on this Blastoise. Okay, it's paralyzed. I'll take that. It gives me some breathing room. Hey, I guess we'll never know. That was some BS right there. Wish that worked whenever I used moves like that. Then I might actually use them more often. Oh, come on, what's with that? Quit it! Wow, I think you're plenty strong already. So what do you say? Don't you think it's time you become one of my Pokemon? Along with Mewtwo, of course. Quit it! I'm not gonna give up, you know! Aw, man, the Pokeballs all went away. Okay, so I'm guessing green is also one of those instances in which it's once per day. Kind of like Mina. Mina is also once per day, and I think the gym leaders are as well. Hell, I'd want to say the Elite Four is maybe as well, but I can fight the Elite Four as many times as I want, so it may not apply to them. I'll watch as she comes back after I do a screen transition like that. Nope, I guess green is just once per day. Or, yeah, because like I said, like, I can fight the Elite Four as many times as I want, so either they're not restricted, or the once per day is also reset if you beat the Elite Four again. But anyway, the reason for the bottle caps, thing that I wanted to do before I got sidetracked, is actually here at the daycare. Because here at the daycare, we can talk to this old guy. Oh, what's this now? You've become the champion. So he won't really mention anything until you become champion. So this is purely a post-game thing. I'm Mr. Hyper. I train level 100 Pokemon with my special Hyper training. Bring me a bottle cap and I'll train one stat. Bring me a gold bottle cap and I'll train all the Pokemon stats at once. Which one of your Pokemon do you want to do some Hyper training on? So yeah, I'm not sure we can actually do this because he did say they need to be level 100. So yeah, we need to completely max out a Pokemon's level. And then by doing this, we can basically increase their IVs. So I'm not entirely sure how this works because it's been a long time since I ever got a Pokemon up to level 100. But what I assume happens is that I can raise up the IVs of these various different stats that the Pokemon has. And then by doing so, it will then just flat out increase their, well, stats that way. I didn't quite realize I need to be level 100 for that. I just know that I needed a bottle cap. But you can get a bottle cap from Mina once per day. I don't know where you find a gold bottle cap. But at the very least, if you're patient, you can just battle her once per day and then just raise up your Pokemon stats. Okay, so now that we're done showing that off, even though that was a little bit more anticlimactic, well, I suppose we had a battle with Green, which was surprising. Oh, Minato's hungry. You hungry, boy? Here you go. Alright, so now we head on over to where our other rematches, and where this takes us to is Celadon. So specifically in Celadon, we need to head on down to the game corner. Now, there's really no reason to ever come back to the game corner because, you know, there's no mini games here. Which is BS. Even if you remove the gambling, at least have some sort of mini game here. Oh, hello. Yep. Hey, we get a mighty candy. Anyway, where we need to head on off to is the Team Rocket base. Specifically, we need to head down to the bottom floor. And thankfully, with the elevator unlocked, that's very easily doable. It's right at the very entrance of the dungeon. So, we don't really have anything to worry about there. And there are even some master trainers here as well. However, where we are off to is Giovanni's, well, area. Because Archer is back. You! What could you possibly want coming back here now? Because of you, Team Rocket was disbanded. It's not my style to be emotional, but I wanted to give you a glimpse of how I felt! So yes, we have a rematch with Archer, of all people. This first Pokemon is an Electro. Interesting. And again, his Pokemon are about the level that you would expect, you know, right after you beat the Elite Four. So unlike with Green, we're probably just gonna curb stomp him. Best way to handle this though would be to switch on over to Maya. Because if he's gonna use Reflect, it's gonna be a little bit more annoying than that. Oh my. Thankfully, it didn't do a whole lot. Alright, well, at least Maya leveled up. So that's good. Alright, next Pokemon. Weezing. Well, I'm sticking with Maya. Because thankfully, you don't have Levitate. Though you do still have the Reflect up. Okay, that kind of hurt a little bit more than that Electrode. But not overly so. Perfect. And a crit. Thanks, Maya. Alright, next Pokemon. Golbat. Alright, simple enough. I have Mario for that. Oh, I fought Agatha's Golbat like 4 or 5 times already. I don't think your Golbat can really do anything. Especially since I'm faster than you. Yeah, not really much of a problem. Then again, like I said, you're kind of more expected to do this once you become champion. Last Pokemon, Magmar. Alright, let's switch back over to Maya. Alright, final Pokemon. Also level 54, also susceptible to ground, also going to be dead in about 3, 2, 1. There we go. Perfect. That was pretty simple. Then again, I wasn't expecting it to be that hard of a fight. Without my current skills, I was not up to the task after all. Never mind. To tell you the truth, I thought you might show up, so I was writing a letter to you. Let me read it. Dear Destro, congratulations on conquering the Pokemon League. I hold no grudges against you for what you did to Team Rocket. Instead, using this defeat as a springboard, I would like to create an even stronger Team Rocket and officially announce our comeback. I will leave the Kanto region. I wish for your continued success here in Kanto. Farewell, Archer. What did I want you to think about me by writing such a letter? Take care. But that's my line. So yes, even more foreshadowing. Because Archer was the one kind of heading Team Rocket in the Johto games. And he even said he was leaving the Kanto region. So where is he heading off to? Johto! I'm kind of wondering whether or not they will just continue on with the Let's Go series by doing the second gen games. It would be nice to visit Johto again. Because, I mean, I haven't done it on this channel. Hell, this is like my second time going through Kanto on this channel. Third time total. But Johto was my first Pokemon game. My first Pokemon game was Crystal, of all games. Like, I've been with Pokemon since the very beginning, but I never actually had any of the games until second gen. I have some good memories with Crystal. So, I wouldn't be upset if they just continued the Let's Go series and just moved to Kanto. Hell, they move on over to Hoenn. That's one of my favorite regions. Along with Unova. Unova is also pretty good. But anyway, enough about that. For now, we are good to call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play, let's go Eevee! We're gonna fight the Master Trainers. I swear this time, we're done with all the optional crap. This just happened to be stuff I came across while I was doing some more research, so I'd be better prepared against the Master Trainers. But for reals this time, we're gonna fight them. I swear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some chances to catch. Until next time, everyone, take care.